Being recently diagnosed with cancer, I've come to the realization that it's something you've got to deal with. You can't let it slip by, you can't ignore it, you just have to deal with it. And it comes with its own set of challenges. I suppose this applies to all people who get diagnosed with cancer, all different types of cancer. They all come with their own unique set of challenges, but you just have to accept them. There's nothing you can do about it. And once you start accepting it, getting comfortable with it, warming up to the fact, I don't know if warming is a bad word to use, but start getting used to the fact that this is your future now, your reality, then you get hammered with the fact that the only way to get through this is with treatment. It's either that or the road out. So you get faced with another challenge of the actual treatment. Once you make peace with that, then you get faced with another challenge. The effects of this treatment and how they impact you. And this has been my story so far. Every step of the way, or every step of my journey, I've had these exact happen to me, where I'll get forced into the situation, or it gets forced onto me, and I have to deal with it. I make peace with the fact and I move on to the next one. And when I get to the next one, I realize, but hold on, this is a whole new challenge again. And so the wheel turns. I'm at the point now where I'm awaiting my transplant for MDS leukemia. I have to do a bone marrow transplant, and that's my only cure. The problem with that is, it's the waiting. I suppose any transplant patient or person awaiting a donor faces the same trials, the same tribulations, and it can be daunting. It can really play on your mind. Which brings me to my point of cancer is the worst disease you can have for somebody who struggles with mental issues. I'm not saying I do, but I've had my struggles. I've had my days where it gets really tough. But that's not the kicker yet. Nobody prepares you for the effects that cancer has. Cancer itself, I'm not talking about the treatment now, I'm talking about cancer itself. Different types of cancers will affect your body differently. In my case, it's a blood cancer, and it affects my whole body. It affects everything in my body. The pain, okay, look at this picture. You look at this picture and you'll say, there's no way. I'm not saying I'm a perfect specimen of a human, but looking at me, if I wasn't speaking now, you would never assume the next words are going to come out of my mouth. The pain I feel every day is excruciating. My joints feel like they lock up. My muscles feel like they're made of, it's not rubber, because rubber does stretch. My muscles don't want to stretch. It feels like high density plastic. It just does not give. My bones feel like if I push them in a certain direction or try and do a certain move, it feels like they want to split in half. That's the pain that this brings. The treatment does help. In my case, the treatment I'm on, it has slowed down the progression, but I can feel it every day. I can feel it every day. It gets that little bit harder. It gets that little bit more. I feel that extra little pain. A few videos back, I mentioned that I was sorting this out with some whiskey and a few grandpas. That's not the case anymore. I've realized that alcohol does not help me at all. It just worsens everything. The symptoms just magnify. The grandpas are having no effect on me. They'll give me temporary relief for 10-15 minutes, but that's it. After that, we're back to the same story. And I just wanted to make this video for you to understand the kind of pain that people with this condition have to endure, and our faces don't show it. People don't realize it. The reason why I started this journey documenting everything is to try and make people aware of the emotion of what you go through, what you experience, how you feel, how it affects you and the people around you. And then you realize who the real people around you, who they are. You really find out who people are. It's unfortunate that you have to go through this type of thing to find this out, because it's really sad. There's people in my life that I really thought would be there, and they are smoke. Smoke, at least you can see. These guys are something else other than smoke. But luckily, there are some that I never thought would come to the party, or would show me some kind of affection or support. Not affection. I don't need affection now. Support and care, and just that kindness. And you guys have shown me something else. I tell you, that's the best part of this. Unfortunately, that is the best part of this. But I just thought I'd make this little video just to give you a bit of insight into my day. I started today very badly. I had the shittest night so far out of my journey. Of you following me, you'll know I've had a few. But yes, I'm going to release a video very soon. It's called 3 a.m. again. And it just gives you a little glimpse of what happens when you're not watching. So until then, God bless you all. Miguel signing out.